everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And, of course, DeMar DeRozan. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Smith outside. Indiana moving it around. Jackson, that's good. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Pass to Harden. Now Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Collier. Stolen by Harden. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's Houston with it. Drills the three-pointer.
3 points.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Collier. Smith outside. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Smith. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Down low, poked loose. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
Here's Collier. The Rockets making the shot. Smith outside. Launches it. Shot clock at 6. Jackson with the screen. On the wing, Jackson for 3. That shot missing. Houston in the lead. Harden right side. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 6.
Well, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Here's Collier. Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's Prosper. And he can't jam it through.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Smith outside to end the run. It's rebounded by Houston. In the corner, Harden. Here's the three. And that's good. J.R. Smith for three. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Back to Johnson. Naji. Johnson with it. Here's Naji. Out to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Finding the lane. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Collier. Still scoreless. Smith for three. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Rockets leading by 6. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
To the wing on the left. And the Pacers another three.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Koulibaly. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Back to Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substitution for the Rockets. Jackson, James Harden.
Pacers trailed by 5. White looking around. They set the pick. Pass to De Silva. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
On defense, the Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the basket by Johnson.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. They set the pick. Pass to Okongwu. It's rebounded by Houston. To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's De Silva. Guarded by Jackson. Back to White. There's the triple. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers trailed by 4. Takes it inside. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Astanaji gets it to go from beyond the arc. Aji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Outside for Jackson. Harden looking it over. Goes up on the high post. The Pacers pull it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Smith outside. Right side, White. Back to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake, he has no problem attacking the rim.
Here's Harden. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Houston shooting their first free throw tonight.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
There's a good screen. Pass to Prosper. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Thompson with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Smith outside. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's White. He has 7. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Prosper misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
There's a screen by Williams. Out to Thompson. Here's Harden. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Pacers trailed by 6. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Johnson with the block. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Collier, still without a basket. Smith with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Smith's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Collier. Screen by Smith. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
To the inside. Jackson inside. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Thompson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Thompson's got 10.
James Harden.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far. In the corner, Smith with it. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Indiana on D. They trail by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Brown, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here are the Rockets now. A 3 ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 4.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Brown's shot is off. Over to the left wing. Houston moving the ball around. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Pass to De Silva. Jackson has the open look. Oh, good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Johnson attacking the tray. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Going inside. Outside for Jackson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fires for 3. Good on the triple. He's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to Wallace. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Johnson surveying the floor.
Indiana foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Fourth team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Houston, Magic Johnson. Taking 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you'd like to see.
Pacers trailed by 11. Down low. Here's Holland. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Stolen away. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play can spark his groove.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to
The Rockets, 52.
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets leading by 7. There's a screen by Williams. And the basket by Harden.
Well, James Harden has run millions of pick and rolls in his career. He is the master of it. Understands what the defense concedes and then goes right at it.
There's the pick. Smith outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pulls up on the wing. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Williams' shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
He lobs it up. Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assist from
12 points from Amen Thompson.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Smith outside. Clock at 6. Over Harden. And it's Smith missing. Rockets leading by 9. And the jam by Harden.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Out to Smith. A 3. Indiana again missing. To the middle. In the corner. Harden. And the 3 off target.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
substitution on the court.
Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Harden's shot is good.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Prosper. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Offensive rebound. Smith feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Smith for 3. The rebound by Harden. Rockets leading by 10. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Ron Holland.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And Indiana making a change here. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
So true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Johnson with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Houston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game from Thompson.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice feed by the big man, Jackson Jr. I love his selfless attitude.
Now, here is Harden. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily